You got your lines? Set. Really? See, what are you asking?
Bill, you told me you wasn't gonna do this no more. Bill, look at me. Did you get any sleep at all last night?
You got a few hours? Look, babe, I gotta go. I'll talk to Toby about
Taking some time off. I think I'm going back to bed.
It's time. Good morning, UFOs! It's 4 o'clock in the AM. You're listening to the Paul Peterson Wacky Tacky I Know You Know But They Know UFO show on Froggy 96 Floating Mothership. Sorry, folks, that's just FM. FM radio, tell you what they should call it, is frequently monitored radio. Huh? I know you know. It is now October 30th, 2018, and we all know what that means. It is one day before Halloween. But how many know what other significance today holds? Anybody? Jack, you know what today is? No? Sorry, everybody. For those of you who don't know, my producer jacks me up. Let me explain to you what today is. Today marks 80 years to the day the aliens invaded in War of the Worlds. Now, we've come a long way, folks, so I want you to put down your cell phones and mascara, grab the wheel, and let's have a moment of silence for Mr. Orson Welles.
Hey, baby. Don't talk to him today. All right? You talk to Monica and decide where y'all want to go. I love you, baby.
Daddy,
Yeah, sweetie.
can you get Fluffy for me?
Love you, my angel. See you soon.
In order to spice things up a little today, and in honor of Mr. Welles and his personal War of the Worlds, we're gonna bring it on back to the future. That's right, War of the Worlds 2018 style. Let's take a ride.
6 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep in floodwaters. Power was out for 3 hours in eastern metro because of downed hydro lines, and police reported.
We know now that in the later years of the 20th century, this world was being closely watched by intelligences greater than man and far less mortal. Oh yes, it has been confirmed that there is a life form among us. A life form once unknown to man, now in our very presence. They roam. In the spirit of exploring this mysterious life form, We turn now to Dick Nearsop. Our early hours field reporter Dick has a special guest with him this morning to fill us in on the as of yet unconfirmed but peculiar happenings in the area. Becker?
Thank you, Paul. Early this morning in the desert wilderness of the southern Missouri and northern Arkansas borderlands, there was a sighting in the sky of an object confirmed by no nation but witnessed by many. Our pre-4 a.m. callers reported a dull luminescence in the sky paired with a hellish, piercing sound.
Here with us this morning to explain this phenomenon is Professor Walden Van Johnson. Professor?
Chase, thank you, Dick. The dull luminescence and the piercing sound described by your callers is precisely unfathomable in occurrences from another as reported. Your callers could be experiencing one of three phenomena.
Number 1, sleep deprivation. It can cause the internal ear to inherit the sounds of a nocturnal circadian rhythm,
Which is contrary to the human diurnal rhythms. That is to say, functioning in the daylight. This manipulation, it is the body's way of adapting to its less than optimal schedule.
The switch is most often flipped in the overnight.
Workers, in an attempt to derail their own isolation. In rare cases, the results can be quite bad.
They will see what they want to see. They will hear what they want to hear.
Secondly, the frequent drug users, particularly those of the hallucinogenic variety, exhibit what are known as homotranscendic tendencies, strange behaviors manifested by the belief that a supernatural being has isolated them for a divine purpose. And as often goes for this population, particularly those functioning primarily at odd hours, 4 a.m. for instance. There is no human contact except for, say, early hours radio show. And this, I believe, explains the observations of your callers this morning. This desperate longing for the connection is uniquely branded in the human genome as a sort of paradoxical survival tactic. Quite heartbreaking, no? Yes. But fascinating nonetheless.
Yes, quite fascinating. Professor, you mentioned the potential of a third option. What was it?
I believe that to be quite obvious, Dick.
An alien invasion, of course.
Well, not enough sleep, too many drugs, or aliens? Thank you very much, Professor. Back to you, Paul.
Okay, so Professor Rip Van Wiener is a non-believer. Interesting viewpoint, Doc, but we here at the UFO show choose to believe. Asshole. We value our listeners and have faith in our callers, and as reported, there were reports of something unidentifiable in the sky with a loud screeching sound to go with it.
Hell?
Now, dear friends, don't worry yourselves too much. As of yet, there is still no need for concern. We do encourage our listeners to make us aware of anything seeming out of the ordinary, and just after the hour, our lines were a-buzzing. For those of you just joining us, let's get back with one of those callers now.
Hello?
Hello, yes. This is Paul Peterson, and you're on the Wacky Tacky I Know You Know But It Ain't No UFO show on the Froggy 96 FM. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen Stevenson. I'm calling out of Benton County, Arkansas.
Mary Ellen, what have you got for us?
Well, Peter, I always wake up at exactly 4 a.m. when the train comes, most days. I get up to use the commode because I can't sleep anyway, and this morning, when I woke up, I seen that it was only 3:52. I knew something wasn't right, so that's when I heard it.
Tell us what you heard, Mary Ellen.
Well, I thought it was one of them tornado sirens. You know how they do them dang old tests. But then I remembered that it was Wednesday, and
Okay, Mary Ellen,
I
I'm
knew
sorry
it
to
couldn't
interrupt
be one
you,
of
but actually it's Tuesday, and it's Paul Peterson.
well, Peter, the point is, it ain't Monday. So it couldn't be one of them tornado sirens. I tried to wake my husband, but he wasn't in bed. He was already woke, so I went to go look for him, and there he was, standing in the drive, staring off, and nothing but his bloomers. I tried to get a hold of him, but he wouldn't budge. Finally, I looked up, and that's when I seen it. It was a big old round spaceship-looking thing. It wasn't nothing like in the movies.
Wow. Well, thank you, Mary Ellen. It's just about the same report we've been getting from the rest of our callers this morning. Let's see what else we've got in the works here. Okay, you know what? It is 4:15 a.m. Before we press forward, let's get an update. There have now been reports of UFOs landing on the Missouri-Arkansas border. Several people woke to the sound and were mystified by what they saw.
Zap.
A UFO? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. Well, sort of. See, UFO stands for Unidentified Flying Object, as we all know. But our recent callers have reported seeing a UFO landed. So now we're dealing with a UTO, an Unidentified Terrestrial Object. There are currently 9 known species of alien. Now, 8 of these species want nothing more than to understand the human race. They've been reported as simply friendly and curious. And while the last of these, gray aliens, or the Greys as they've come to be known, make up little more than 10% of all the species we here on Earth currently know of, is a very rare occurrence for a gray to be sighted, let alone dealt with. But in these rare incidences, the aliens have been reported as particularly sadistic in their behavior, often raping, dissecting, and performing alien parts transplants on live human beings. That's right, folks. Evil has landed.
Hello.
Hey, Toby. Hey, brother. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it in today.
Okay. You doing all right?
Oh yeah. I just I got some things that need doing and.
You sure you're doing all right, man?
You sound like shit.
You heard the radio this morning?
No. What is it?
Nothing. I just I thought it might rain today. That's all.
I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. Nobody told me how to prepare for this. They're here.
Jacob, Mr. Donahue, are you still with us? Mr. Donahue. Ladies and gentlemen. Just received word from escape seems futile. Nothing more to do. God, please have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, the governor's office has just contacted us here at the UFO show and requested that all callers use the most discretionary measures when describing the circumstances surrounding these incidents. All falsified claims shall be subject to government recording and further investigation. With that message from our governor's office, let us take another caller. This call from Rebecca Hunter. Rebecca, You are on the air.
Paul, please do something. They took Angie. She's not Angie. Oh my God. She's here now, but she's not responding, and she's all white. What's happening? You said they're friendly. No. Help us.
Okay, Rebecca, try to calm down and tell us what happened. Okay? Sweetheart, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, Rebecca, put Angie on the phone. Put the phone up to Angie's ear.
Angie, wait. Talk to him. Say something.
I don't want to live anymore. Angie, what are you doing? Angie, no, please, Angie, no!
Oh my God. Is that... Did we lose her? Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. It seems that these are gray aliens we're dealing with. There's little to do but cooperate. If you have wife, kids, loved ones, please just cooperate. Struggling will only make the interaction worse and lessen any and all chances for survival. Dear God, please have mercy on us.
Cheryl, wake up, baby! Cheryl! Wake up, baby! Wake up, baby. Come on, get up. Get up.
What's going on?
Get Monica, come on, let's go. We're going downstairs. Come on.
What's going on?
Come on, baby. We gotta go to the basement now. Come on, get Monica, get up. You ain't heard the radio?
I've been asleep. Bill, what's gotten into you? Bill, will you just talk to me here? What's going on, please? Bill, you're scaring me, please. You're not making any sense. Please just talk to me, please. You're scaring me. Please tell me you're scaring me. Baby, I can't help you. You just have to talk to me. Please just talk to me. Tell me what's going on, please.
We gotta protect him.
Not making any sense. Bill, what's the matter with you?
Monica, baby, wake up. Wake up, Monica. Come on, baby. It ain't gonna let nothing happen to this little girl. Baby, Monica, look at me. Tell me you're my angel. All right.
Bill, stop it. You're scaring her.
You're my angel. Just tell Daddy you're an angel.
Bill, stop it.
Come on, baby, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
No.
Come on, sweetie, we gotta go. Come on.
No, you're not.
Come on, you're not scared. Come on, let's go. God damn it, Cheryl, come on! Okay, baby, here we go, come on. It's okay. There you go. All right, come here. All right. Sam. Baby, if I don't do something, they're gonna take you. I can't let that happen. I just can't.
That's the train.
We know the train. No, come on, Tuesday. Monica, baby, come here.
No,
Come here,
stay
sweetie.
right there, baby.
Come here,
Okay, okay.
Come here, it's real. Baby, go see Grandma.
Daddy, what's happened?
Bill, what's happening? You stop.
Baby, I gotta do
this
something.
way.
I gotta do something.
Please, look at me. Listen. Listen to me. Baby, what's coming? Listen to me, okay? I promise you. Look at me. I'm right here. And I promise you it's just the train, okay? It's just the No, please, Wilson, please, please. No.
Well, folks, this has been an Orson Welles-inspired presentation. And it's a good thing I warned you all this time around, huh? Didn't go over so well for Mr. Wells the last time. All right. The time is now 4:32. Woo! What a wild ride, huh? Hey, thanks for tuning in, folks. Oh, and seems I owe Miss Mary Ellen Stevenson an apology. In all this commotion, I guess I misspoke. It is Wednesday. Thank goodness for that train.